New at 11, she calls herself a momcologist, a Sherman Oaks mother on a mission to save her daughter. And she wants to transform cancer care to make it easier for all patients. KCAL News' Jasmine Veal has the family's remarkable journey.
I'm getting to watch my little girl be a little girl again.
The good times and the challenges.
Try and pinch your nose.
1, 2.
Sophie Ryan of Sherman Oaks deals with a lot. But first, know this.
I am brave and I am strong.
And to say that she is my hero is an absolute understatement.
Sophie has never had it easy. She was diagnosed with a brain tumor in infancy.
A few days before her first birthday, Sophie had to have her first brain surgery.
Though it was almost 11 years ago, the emotions are still raw.
It was seconds before I was going to learn whether my daughter was going to live or die.
Sophie's diagnosis, an optic pathway glioma. It is a slow-growing tumor on the nerve connecting the eye to the brain. Now, at first, doctors feared it was something much worse, a fatal cancer known as glioblastoma.
Finding out that she was going to survive this gave me so much passion to do everything I could to save her.
That started with chemotherapy to stop the tumor from growing. It was rough on young Sophie.
I remember about them poking me with yucky needles over and over again.
She's had 5 total surgeries on her brain and 11 surgeries in total.
Plus 8 courses of chemotherapy, the treatments kept Sophie alive, but resulted in seizures, the loss of her vision, and spasms that impact the left side of her body. Despite all the powerful treatments,
these tumors never go away.
So Tracy set out to heal Sophie herself.
I had one and only one patient to take care of, one child that needed me and needed me to do whatever I could to make sure that she had the life that she deserved.
Tracy zeroed in on the lab of cancer researcher Dr. Anahid Jewett at UCLA.
And I told her that I'm not a pediatric researcher.
But Tracy's own research led her to believe Dr. Jewett's study of the immune system could be a key to saving Sophie.
She was very convincing.
At 5, Sophie visited the lab to help her mom make the case.
She convinced me, to study her daughter.
Dr. Jewett examined samples of Sophie's brain tissue and discovered a lack of natural killer or NK cells.
These cells are very important part of our immune system. They attack the very aggressive cancer stem cells.
Dr. Jewett suspected Sophie's lack of these NK cells made it impossible to defend against her brain tumor. But some people have an abundance of these cells. Sophie's dad, Josh, is one of them. NK cells were harvested from Josh's arm and tested on mice implanted with Sophie's brain tumor cells. Next, Tracy partnered with Dr. Jewett to form NKore Biotherapeutics to test NK cells in people. The first patient treated, Sophie. She received an infusion of her dad's NK cells in 2021.
It's our child, and we're so invested.
Tracy says these MRIs show the impact, with tumors being smaller 1 year after her NK cell infusion. What's more, she says, no side effects.
She's thriving. She's learning.
The Ryans have now been to Washington, D.C. 4 times. A highlight for Sophie?
My name is Sophie. It's about
Speaking on Capitol Hill.
met Joe Biden's dog. It was amazing.
Tracy met with the president to discuss his cancer moonshot initiative.
I got to speak to him about Sophie and the infusion therapy that we're doing with natural killer cells and Dr. Jewett.
We'd like to actually do clinical trials, not only at UCLA, but all over the world.
Squeeze that.
Sophie's focused these days building her strength.
There you go. She's made a lot of progress.
And looking ahead. Among her goals,
Cure cancer and be a pilot and be an astronaut.
As for her parents, they're also thinking big.
My hope is that this therapy works for many cancers. What a gift that would be, not only to ourselves and to our daughter, but to those that have been positively affected.
Jasmine Veal, KCAL News.
Well, that's a gift right there, just learning more about this family. And to find out more about the Ryan family and track Sophie's progress, just go to kcalnews.com and click on Seen on TV. The link will also have more on the research into natural killer cells. Well, there's